Welcome to Fred Brito, the extraordinary con artist who could become anyone, by Waleed Saleh, narrated by professional AI voice. Introduction. In a world teeming with truths and illusions, extraordinary stories emerge that defy the logic of reality and compel us to question the boundaries of human deception. Among these tales stands the story of Fred Brito as one of the most riveting and astonishing narratives in the history of modern American crime. Fred Brito was not merely an ordinary con artist chasing money through illicit means. He was an artist in the world of deception, a masterful performer upon the stage of real life. For more than 4 decades, this man lived a double, indeed multiple, existence, moving between different personas as effortlessly as an actor changes masks. What makes Fred's story exceptional is not simply his ability to lie or forge documents, but his astounding prowess in embodying complex and respectable roles within society. Military pilot, psychiatrist, lawyer, government urban planner, orchestra conductor, and even man of the cloth. All these professions he practiced with supreme skill without possessing the slightest genuine qualification for any of them. This book is not merely a chronicle of a criminal's life, but a psychological and sociological study of a complex and controversial personality. It is a window into a mind that knows no bounds of imagination and exceptional human capabilities deployed down the wrong path. We shall follow in these pages Fred's journey from his childhood in Los Angeles to his repeated attempts to escape his reality, from his initial military experience that planted the seeds of identity theft to his mastery of this dark art, culminating in his ultimate downfall and his persistent attempts to return to a life of deception even after exposure. It is a story that carries within its folds profound lessons about human nature, the desire to flee from oneself, and the danger of talent when misdirected. It also reveals to us vulnerabilities in our social and professional systems that can be exploited by skilled and manipulative individuals.
Birth of a con artist. Fred Brito was an extraordinary man by every measure, though not in the way one might expect. He was not a genius in mathematics or science, nor was he a gifted artist in the traditional sense. Rather, he was a professional con artist who lived 40 years of his life embodying different personas and occupations with supreme skill. And we are not speaking of simple jobs, but complex and respectable professions: pilot, lawyer, psychiatrist, church priest, musical conductor, and other roles beyond imagination. What was most astonishing was that Fred did not pursue this activity solely for money, though wealth was an important goal. He genuinely enjoyed playing these roles, relishing the embodiment of different characters, as if life were a grand theater to him and he its leading actor. The early beginnings. Fred Brito was born and raised in Los Angeles, but his family was of Mexican origin. His parents ensured from an early age that he learned Spanish, his ancestors' native tongue, a factor that would play an important role in his later fraudulent career. Fred grew up and entered school, but his academic performance was poor. He disliked theoretical academic study, being drawn instead to other pursuits such as acting, theater, and creative arts. Yet this path was not easy to enter or succeed within. In his final year of high school, he felt his best option was to enlist in the Army for military service. At least he would be able to support himself and earn some income. When he realized he would not succeed in his studies, he left school before completing his final year and joined the U.S. Army.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?